After about 6 months of searching, I finally found my forever home, this old Haussmannian that I'm working on restoring over the next few months. It's been so exciting and challenging so far and a lot of work. So this is the first episode in the Renovating My Parisian Apartment, and as exciting as the first week has been, now the real work begins.
When I first got the keys and I walked in, I was like really overwhelmed with everything that I need to do as far as the renovation is concerned. But now I'm actually really excited about it and made a list, and I think everything at first when you do something seems like a lot. But when you actually break things down into steps, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And there's nothing except for the electricity that is, I feel like, unmanageable for me. I think even if I wanted to make, because here I wanted to like en bibliothèque, and I think if I really wanted to do it myself, I could. But j'ai quelqu'un qui va passer aujourd'hui, qui va me faire un devis de toutes les choses que j'ai envie de refaire. Surtout avec ces vieux appartements comme ça, il y a l'entretien au niveau de moulure. So moulure is like these moldings, the crown moldings basically, and unfortunately, like they just were not cleaned over the years and taken care of, and I couldn't do them myself again. But I'm wondering, like, are these made out of plaster? Because if they're made out of plaster, you can't really clean them with water, because if you put water on plaster, it just fucks it up. Anyway, lots to do. Okay, so a little wake-up call. I just had this guy come by to look at my place, and we went over all the work that I wanted to get done. And so I have these anciennes moulures, old crown moldings, and they haven't been taken care of, and so I wanted to see how much it would cost to redo them, just like paint them and make them look nice. 14,000 euro. I was like, then I wanted to make like a bibliothèque, like put in some like étagère, shelving, and like a little cupboard. 10,000 euro. Like, it's really, I mean, I think the person that I asked is like a vrai artisan, and they like to do everything like super high class, which is definitely a vibe. But after them leaving, I was like, I cannot afford this, so it's DIY. It's gonna be a DIY situation. Moi, j'ai déjà utilisé l'enduit. I love it. My neighbor is watching me. She's like, oh my god, what is happening? Hi. J'ai déjà utilisé l'enduit, so I'm gonna try and patch up where the holes are, and then I'm just going to get a spray gun and try and do the moulure myself. Because I'd rather, I put all of my money into buying this place, and I think that's the thing about like when you get a place that needs a lot of work done, is like, you know, the place itself costs money, and then you have to do the work, and the work is often more expensive than you can imagine. I also have a few friends that are like architects and things, and I'm sure that they would like help me with some stuff, but I also don't love mixing business with pleasure. But yeah, I can always ask them for advice, and this is just gonna become a DIY project. I'm gonna do my best myself, and then when I have the funds, I'll try to do things, like the bigger things. But I'm not even like upset about it, because the price for me was like so much more than I thought it was gonna be, that it's not even like something I can like entertain. I could get like a second opinion, but I also just think that like maybe this is confirmation that I should try to do it myself. And I also think it would be good for me because, like I said, I'm somebody that oftentimes will want to like sprint to the finish line, and you know, I studied sculpture, I studied painting, so I can do it myself, you know, and find cost-effective solutions. So, like, can you imagine 14 grand to paint and do that? I mean, I'm sure he does an amazing job, but I was just like really surprised to hear that number. And yeah. Anyway, project for today is, also I just want to say this is not staying, this green whatever. But I don't want to paint yet because I still need to get the electricity redone. So this fireplace was hidden and I could see why now. It has not been cleaned, like most things in this house, for a very long time. So I'm doing that today. It's getting kind of late, so I'm gonna go soon. But yeah, just to show you for like the electricity, like this is how things were. Oh my god. This is how we're doing it, like cowboy style. Anyway, the adventure continues. It's a nice little drizzle. Also, some of you guys were like, maybe you shouldn't show like the view from your window because you'll get doxxed. But I'm like, I have police outside of my apartment building 24/7 because there's a famous person that lives in this building, even more famous than me. But I like to say that they're there to protect me, so I'm not worried about that. I keep receiving gifts. I've been doing this new manifestation technique where when I meditate, I say, today I'm gonna receive a gift. And every time I do it, I receive a gift, even if it's like the smallest thing. The first day I did it, my friend gave me a little lipstick, randomly. Then I did it again yesterday and I got a tomato, someone gave me a tomato. Another day, I was walking down the street and this old lady who's a filmmaker stopped me and she gave me balloons from her bag and invited me to go see her film screening. So I think the universe knows that I like little gifts too, like little tiny things. I don't need a lot. Give me a tomato and some balloons, you know? Ouais. Ouais, bien sûr. On dirait de neige, non? Regarde. C'est vrai? Ouais, elle est bien. Pour moi, ça me paraît droit. Même si tu regardes par rapport à la petite déco.
Ouais, si tu descends là.
Ouais, on va pas faire mieux que ça.
Si, quand tu descends bien bas, tu vois, à la hauteur des États-Unis.
Ouais.
Je sens que là.
Peut-être celle-là est légèrement plus haut, mais ça m'a. On a fait ce qu'on pouvait avec le maison.
Ouais, je pense, ouais. On a fait ce qu'on pouvait, ça.
Et moi, je vais mettre pas juste je vais mettre des plantes, je vais essayer de faire que ça vive des étagères. Génial.
Ça va?
Oui.
Ok,
Tu veux faire le restaurant?
Ouais.
Okay. Hi. So today I'm at my new apartment making custom bookshelvings. I have these little coves in between my fireplace and I thought that it would just be so beautiful to do like these 4 étagères, shelves that line all the way across with like the bookshelf in the middle. And it hasn't been easy. It's not as easy as I thought it would be because none of the shelves will measure the same because the wall isn't exactly straight. In old houses, it's sort of like that. But I have a friend that's helping me with it, and I'm literally like 2 minutes away from my old art studio, and they have a woodworking shop there. So we're able to use the woodworking shop. It's actually really sweet as well because je vais acheter un planche chez le Réserve des Arts, and it was sitting in my art studio for like 2 years, and I never used it, and it was still there. So I was able to use wood from the convent, from my old art studio, to put in the shelving. So that's really special to me, that not only are we creating this shelving at the convent, so there's that history there, but also like the wood that had been in my studio for a few years. So I really love that aspect of it. So initially I had contacted somebody, and they came over and gave me a devis for like a lot of different things that I want to get done to the apartment, and it was just way over my budget. And a friend of mine, Josiane, who is an artist, she's really good at woodworking, and she does this thing called accompagnement. And not only does she work on the project with you, but she also does a lot of other things that's like encapsulated in that. And for example, like we'll do Tai Chi in the morning. We haven't done it yet, but like that's something that she offers with it, because she says that working with wood is also almost like a spiritual thing, because you actually really have to like feel the material and respect the material. And yeah, as we're working, like I'm doing everything with her. Like I'm sanding the wood that I'm putting into my home, I am cutting the wood, like I'm doing everything myself with her. So I'm also learning. I'm somebody that's really bad at math. Not like super bad, but it's just not my thing. Like the measurements, if I was to do this all by myself, the shelves would have been like this. So it's been really nice, and we have like dinner together, and she's just a really cool lady. So it's been awesome doing this project together, and we're almost done. We're gonna finish tomorrow, and then she's going away for vacation. So I think that we're also gonna redo my kitchen together. Like I think we're gonna do a lot of the things in my house, my apartment, together, and it just feels really nice to be involved in every step and not just have like some guy be like, all right, it's gonna be like 10 grand and I'm just gonna do it for you. And so anyway, that's the first big project. And then Monday I have somebody coming to look at the electricity. I've had a few other people look at it, and their prices like really vary, so I'm just gonna have one last person come by. But yeah, that's the first project, is the bibliothèque, because I have a lot of books, and I also have like a lot of trinkets and like little paintings that I think would just be nice to display there. Then the electricity, then I'll be able to repaint everything. I want to paint this room yellow, because when I first looked at the place, the photos were this beautiful like sort of Vichy yellow, and I thought it was really beautiful. I can't stand this like green that is there, but I know that I have to be patient, because if I repainted everything now and then an electrician came, and I'd have to redo the whole thing. So yeah, I think another part of restoring is also patience, and knowing that just like when you do any creative project, it's gonna look worse before it looks better. And it's been a little bit scary, you know. Even the other day we took out like a line of electricity, and it made like I have to like rebouche this line in the wall, and I was like, oh my gosh. But also, like, sometimes you have to destroy things to build something better. I know this is gonna be a project of long duration. Like, I'm not gonna be able to redo the kitchen right away, just because, yeah, all of these things cost a lot of money, and I know that the universe will give me exactly what I need when I need it as far as the funds go. I also think it's really special to involve people in the process, because then this house becomes more filled with love. Every time you work on something with somebody in your home, I think, whether it's like music or just anything, and you invite people into your space to make something creative together, I think that there becomes like this sense of like holding this project together. And even like sharing it on YouTube, I feel like you guys are a part of the process in a sense, and you guys are going to be able to watch me like breathe love into this home, you know. And this is going to be like the new palace, the new purple palace. Hi, I'm back in my new apartment today. And normally we're gonna finish my custom built bookshelf, built-in bookshelf today. I'm having a bit of allergies, so my voice sounds probably a bit weird. But I'm so excited because we've been working on this for the last 4 days. And it's like the first big project in the apartment. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's done. I'm gonna go down and grab some food. I also found the other day this easel. I don't know if it's actually good enough quality for me to keep, but I might also repurpose the wood. So once the bookshelf is finished, I had the electrician coming tomorrow, so I hope he gives me a good price. Manifest that for me. Good vibes for that. Yeah, so I'm extremely exhausted. I don't know if you can tell. I also have a Patreon Zoom party tonight, and those are always super fun, but I also talk a lot during those because I'm sort of like leading the group. So hopefully my voice doesn't give out. I also ordered some hair tinsel for my hair, and I'm gonna try and do that. I just think it would be fun, but also I don't really know if it's gonna work with layers like this, so I'll have to try that out. I'm actually quite happy with my hair at the moment, the way that it's growing out. I wasn't sure with like layers how it would look, but I actually think I like it better than when I first got it cut, so I'm gonna keep letting it grow out, and I'll try to film when I put the hair tinsel in to see what that gives. I like bread and butter, I like toasted jam, I like the little simple things, and that's why I like Spam. It's gonna look so beautiful when it's all like full of my books. I found this Lofts book, and I've been looking at spaces that are inspiring me. It takes a lot of work to get where you want to get to, and enjoying the process is something that is a big theme for me, you know?